Okay, Richard, you're free to speak.
Hello again everybody, it's only me, Wushu Richard, and in this video I want to talk to you more about my Kung Fu or Wushu, okay, and my martial arts on the whole. First of all I want to say I've studied many different kinds of martial arts, so when you see me training in my videos you will see that I have my own flow and my own natural way. You know, Bruce Lee would have called it honest self-expression, right? For me, I feel that I take the best out of all different areas of the training that I've learned in my life. I'm an absolute serious traditionalist when it comes to traditional Kung Fu and all martial arts on the whole. But what I want to say is, you know, I train my way and it's free. What I mean by that is I don't want to say that I play around and I joke around and, you know, mix up a bit of this and a bit of that, because I'm not doing that, okay? What I'm saying is I train my own serious way from all of the knowledge that I've learned in my life. I feel so lucky to have learned, and I put it together in my own natural flow that feels comfortable for me. I'm not only comfortable for me, as in I'm having a great time playing around and it just feels good moving around, because then if you're doing that, then basically ultimately you're just doing a dance, and that's not what I'm doing at all. I'm feeling my power, I'm feeling my mind, body, soul, all of it together combined as one, and training for absolute the best health and fitness I can, and I'm also training for absolute really good fighting, self-defense, combat abilities within my frame. Now, many people will see me in my videos. I'm a pretty thin guy. I'm not the biggest, strongest, muscly guy. I'm not so big and strong, but I have my own power. I have my own. I take the root of that traditional martial arts and put it into my training. Now, one thing I want to mention, okay, in this video here is basically you will see me practice a lot of Wing Chun and Tai Chi. Okay. Also you will see me doing like animal styles, sometimes like the Kung Fu animal styles. I was very lucky to learn some 5 animal Kung Fu in the past. As I say, and I blend it all together. When my first martial art I ever learned was karate, and I learned kickboxing later on. Okay, but as I say, I trained so much martial arts. I've learned long fist wushu, basics, and a little bit of bagua too. And I've been so lucky to learn bits and pieces online and stuff from good friends and people online too. But what I want to say, okay, in this video is a style that's always been with me is the White Crane Fist system. I think it's very, very good. And White Crane Fist is a style that is so good because it's a rooted style. It's focused on the wings and the beak and the attributes of the crane bird. It looks funny at first, but the thing I like about it, okay, is it is very strong and but also very fluid, and you can use the soft movements to absorb the opponent's energy in. And because the frame of it is so small, you can actually work it together with your Wing Chun on the centre line, I feel. It's got very good guarding of the hands for close range combat. Okay, but it's different and it's soft, you can flow it together with your Tai Chi too. So that's why you see me do like some White Crane Fist sometimes in there too. As I say, I've studied a lot of different animal systems to, well, you know, basics in my training I had before with a very good teacher of mine in the past. I've also learned some basic mantis, okay, we learn southern mantis mainly, there's southern and northern mantis. I find that mantis fist, okay, with the hook in hand, is also a very, very good style because you're learning how to hook, grab, twist, deflect the attacks with the power of the wrists going into certain locks in traditional training, and the stance work mantis and crane are very similar. But one thing I want to say, okay, in this video is, I find that you can blend them quite easily. I've seen so many. If you look into all martial arts, I think you will find, with whatever style you'll be doing, you will find, if you look carefully, you will see so many similarities in it. If you look carefully, you can. I've already explained things in my videos before about how I'd like go into a flow out of Wing Chun, and you can go straight into boxing and that. And I'm not even talking about like JKD or anything. In all respect, I'm just saying that you can flow these styles together. Now, what I want to say, after one principle here is, okay, when you're talking about like Wing Chun with that center line, for example, you're talking about being direct. And I've seen so many techniques in the training I've done with my white crane and mantis too, where it's so easy to just trap somebody up when they're coming in with a punch. Of course you need your speed and timing, and your accuracy, but with the guard coming in there with a white crane fist block and coming straight over, or trapping somebody's arm going in for a back fist or a strike. So you can do that with your Wing Chun anyway, all that stuff's in there, see? Chopping what you're doing. Crane though is the same thing. They come in to attack me, I can wrap over with the crane's wing or the mantis. So I find crane and mantis work so well too in close quarters combat, and they flow together so well. Someone comes to attack you, you hook over, strike with an elbow, whatever it might be, go into a lot again from the waist, flying over your backhand, can come straight out there, punch, hit there again, back into Wing Chun with the mantis. The forearms in there, push them back, you can just open that up there if they're kind of pushing in, go straight back up again, or like a Tai Chi push, going over, see, as you're flowing over, things like the tiger claw can rip into. Coming in, punching low, you might even go for a leopard strike in there. Which is also very direct like the snake. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm just covering how you can mix these styles up and flow very naturally. As someone's coming and attacking, I'm absorbing the energy in with my waist, let's say, and finding the most closest, directest route straight in to chuck them back out or get them into a position where I can fight better. And you're working that, you can really work it together, I find, with the directness of Wing Chun on that centre line, with the flowing guard with your forearms, the wrists, powerful hands of the mantis and the crane, as I say, with the wings there with the mantis. There's a lot of and the Tai Chi element there. There's a lot of, it's so deep, you can like really flow it together so well. And I'm not just saying this now, I mean this is, I'm talking about, I'm not bragging or anything, I'm talking about years of training, literally. I've been training martial arts since I was 12. In this video now I'm 31, nearly 32, this month I will be 32. And it's a long time to be practicing martial arts as part of my life. And it's not a hobby, it's not something you can just pick up and just learn a few punches and kicks. Anyone can do that, but it's very deep and you need to study and train. As I say, study what you practice and practice what you study. Practice what you study and study what you practice, you know. With really good training, you are looking deep into what you're doing. You will find so much. So be true to the arts. If you're lucky to have such a very good teacher, you know, and you can learn or from any sources, you know, the way you can, as much as in this day and age, if you're able to learn some traditional martial arts, good. Study the true, you know, the true arts. That's what I'm saying. Okay, you might be doing tiger. Okay, you might be doing, as I say, mantis, or whatever it might be, crane. Okay, you might be doing crane there with the wings. You might do traditional forms of Tai Chi and all that. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is, be honest to yourself and look at what you're doing. Don't limit yourself. Even if you are limited to resources, train what you know and the basics you know. Keep looking out there for more information, okay, and if you're able to learn from anyone or from wherever, keep studying. But don't stop and just sit on your butt, you know, and do nothing in your home. That's what I've really learned. You have to train really hard, work out, stretching your body, health and fitness, and then really training the moves, thinking about how to come in with those forearm strikes, punches from the waist, how you can generate that power on the side or on the front, how you can, when someone grabs you, how can you go into a lock, how can you sweep them over, how can you be more flexible for kicking, how can you learn to stand stronger with your breathing and everything, as I say, you know, because it's all from the spirit, but you've got one body and you need to let it all come together with your soul and the power that is martial arts. You need to feel exactly what you're doing. I'm a big fan of all martial arts, as I say. I've studied and learned bits and pieces from close friends too, even online. Bits and pieces of like ninjutsu, hapkido, aikido, kempo. I love it all. So stay true to your arts and train hard and stay safe. More videos from me to come. This is my way of kung fu and martial arts. I hope you enjoy my videos, and if you can learn anything, great. Anytime, okay. But if you have any questions about the training, just let me know, okay? I'm just sharing my little bit with you. Thank you very much.